A new generation of housing for northern New York.
Having a new energy-efficient apartment, they're so easy to keep up with.
High quality and affordable.
It's a quality product, and it's the first time in 20 years that people have had options.
Conveniently located for residents.
The location of it is perfect.
We are meeting community needs by filling a housing shortage for additional soldiers and their families being assigned to the U.S. Army post at Fort Drum, New York, and for the civilian population.
Watertown has really come a long ways in just the last few years. They're building these new complexes. It's a great thing for the area and the community.
Numerous apartments and townhouses have already been completed. Additional buildings are in construction to complete the final phases of the newest developments.
We love it here. It's beautiful, and it's going to get more beautiful.
Being in some place that's brand new, you get to break it in, and I had a brand new home. Yeah, it's a great feeling.
In 2005, the U.S. Army announced the assignment of a 3rd Brigade combat team to the 10th Mountain Division Light Infantry at Fort Drum. A shortage of available rental housing for incoming soldiers and their families was immediately identified.
No one wants to stay in a hotel, coming to a new duty station and having to be put on a waiting list.
What we saw was a need for quality, affordable housing, not only for soldiers and their families, but for the community as a whole.
The Development Authority of the North Country, working with the Fort Drum Regional Liaison Organization, set out to identify parcels and developers through a public process for the construction of new multi-family rental housing.
Because we don't have as diverse of an economy, developers and their lenders were a little bit more hesitant to make that investment in the real estate. So when we were called to action, we were able to fund this program to entice developers to come here and build the housing that you see today.
In 2006, the Community Rental Housing Program was created by the Development Authority of the North Country in partnership with New York State and Jefferson County. The goal was to provide new residences to Fort Drum soldiers, their families, and also the civilian population.
Fort Drum soldiers and their families are no different than any family within the community. Everybody is always looking for a safe, decent, affordable house in a great neighborhood. And working together, we know how to form the right partnerships to make it work.
The Community Rental Housing Program provides funding for low-interest, long-term loans to entice developers to build new housing. This new housing meets the needs created by the growth at Fort Drum. A committee comprised of local leaders reviews and approves the funding provided for new developments. Funding is currently covering the construction of more than 1,100 new apartments and townhouses.
I'm very happy to see how the developments have been progressing. They've all been wonderful developers to work with, and they've built quality product. It's something that we would live in, that we want our constituents to live in.
The newest of these housing initiatives includes 3 major developments. The $39 million Beaver Meadow Apartments, created by Core Development Company, has plans to provide nearly 300 rental units. Current construction will include nearly 170 apartments available in 2014. The first completed apartments became available to tenants in the summer of 2013 and are fully occupied.
My daughters go to the local high school, and I wanted to stay within that area. And I like my scenery. I have a sunset view every night.
Creekwood Apartments, created by North Star Development, will ultimately provide 200 units upon final construction. This $40 million development welcomed its first tenants in 2012. These units were quickly filled. Currently, 96 units have been completed and all are fully occupied.
I owned my own place for 35 years, and when I moved, I was looking for something that was a new apartment and just the convenience of living right here in town.
Convenience is the key word. So if you have laundry is on site, gym is on site, playground is on site. Every once in a while you see Bambi run across the backyard. Try to catch a picture.
Preserve at Autumn Ridge Townhomes, developed by the Morgan Management Group, has plans to provide nearly 400 units. The $54.5 million project began initial leasing in the summer of 2013. The current construction phase will be completed in 2014. Available units are fully occupied. These new housing developments provide the quality of living that residents have come to expect from rental properties, with an impressive array of on-site amenities.
You've got the workout room. It's just got it all. You've got it all here.
They took the time out to see what a person would like. It's just really pretty. I think that anyone would enjoy living here.
These achievements in housing development significantly impact community housing. These development initiatives were supported by Governor Andrew Cuomo, the Division of Housing and Community Renewal, and many local partners. Under Governor Andrew Cuomo's leadership, New York State has invested over $19 million in projects leveraging over $184 million. The results have been an economic stimulus from construction jobs to families spending their dollars in our communities, and continuing investments in creating quality, affordable housing for residents of northern New York.
Developers are very happy with the initial responses that they've been getting, so much so that Core Development is looking at an additional project here in the city of Watertown. North Star has several projects here in the city, and Morgan has done the same and looked at other opportunities here.
The objective was to increase the quantity of quality affordable housing in the Fort Drum region, and great accomplishments have been made.
Brand new building, it's a fresh start for somebody.
Additional housing developments are being planned.
It's all about making people feel not only comfortable where they're staying, but also like family.
By working together, we have improved the quality of housing available for soldiers, their families, and the civilian population of northern New York.
All of the projects provide amenities that would entice a family to want to live there and to stay there. I think that's the big thing. It's that feeling of belonging and wanting to stay here. So every time we see a hammer being swung and a new building going up, it's an economic development success story for this region.
We are building a new generation of housing today to give our families a better tomorrow.
I thoroughly enjoy this place. Ever since I moved in here, it's made specially for me.
To learn more about our community rental housing program, please visit danc.org.